Okay, gang, I'm going to do a quick video for those of you who are taking Algebra EOC to see how you're going to work the testing platform tomorrow. First of all, when you come into the room, you just follow the teacher's instructions, but just a little preview. When you get your Chromebook, you will not log in like you normally do. They will prompt you and tell you about clicking on this apps to get to the secure test browser, which is where TEA has our Science STAAR test, as well as all the other tests that you'll be taking throughout the weeks online. Once you go to that, what will happen is you will come to a secure online testing window and they will prompt you through it. So when in just a moment, I'll show you how to get to this in Google Classroom where you can practice. So first of all, here's some tools. Once we open it, you're going to notice that there is a question number for your test. We're not worried about answering the questions correctly today. So this little round circle to the right is where you can mark for review. So kind of like if you want to star a question, come back and look at it later because you're not sure about it. Another feature here is the strike through feature. You know, as you go through a test, you mark out answers that you know aren't correct. This allows you to do that. Another area on the testing window you'll see that will be at the top will be your calculator. So we'll show you that. Notice it's still question number one. Once you finish a question, in the top left, there is an arrow that says next. You never have to worry about hitting the save button because it automatically saves for you as you go through. So you'll click the next arrow to go to the next question. Another feature that I want you to notice is this little bitty tiny box that says items. When you click on the items box, it's going to show all the questions you've answered and not answered. So notice the triangle symbol means those are questions you skipped and did not answer. Remember how I said you could flag questions to come back and review later? If it has a flag by it, you flagged it because you want to come back. You've made a note on your scratch paper to do that. And the little arrow will tell you what question number you are on. So that's a quick overview. When you're finished, congratulations, you've reached the end of the test. It's going to show you this, and you want to make sure you go back and answer those questions that have any red triangles because you didn't mark an answer on those, and they will be counted wrong automatically. And then once you're done, you will raise your hand for the test proctor to know you're finished, and then you will click Submit Test with the test proctor in front of you and turn in the materials as they've instructed. So let's make our way over to Google Classroom. So if you are on the Launchpad, you're going to go into Google Classroom, and the assignment is in today's assignment. Doesn't matter what class you're in. You're going to go to Classwork. I have this practice test that I wanted you to go through. And again, I'm going to show you how to get to a practice one. Today is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. That's kind of ironic because we're talking about STAAR, right? Star Wars Day. It's taking a little while for it to load up. Okay, Wednesday the 4th, STAAR strategies. In here, I've also well, that's not the one. Wednesday, STAAR strategies. I've got the login that we're going to practice with. I've got 4 of the 4 main categories that are being covered on the test. There you can review for, and some games you can do. Let's go into the student login. This is a practice. You're going to click sign in. You're going to click 8th grade because that's what we're in. And then it's important, do not select the green test. Go to the 2018 blue test. Okay. Now, you can change the background on your test. Again, I don't want you to mess around with this for a great length of time. And then you'll select Start. And when the teacher gives you the go-ahead, you're going to begin test now. Remember, the first thing I want you to do is to raise your hand and ask for a hard copy of that periodic table so you can quickly jot down any notes that you may need, lunar cycle, seasons, all what the group number and period number and all of those things mean on the periodic table. Okay, let's take a look at this. So here's your test question. You might not be able to see all of it. You're going to have to scroll. So remember, as we read the test question, you're going to want to use your strike through feature. I'm not worried about answering the questions right or wrong. So I'm like, C's not right. I want to mark D, so I have to click off the area, which stops the strike through feature, and I'm going to select D. Undo next. I'm just going to randomly choose answers because it doesn't matter at this point. Let me get to number 3. Oh, wow. I don't know this one. I've gone through, I've used strike through, I've gotten rid of a couple of answers. But you know what? I'm going to mark that one for review. And notice there's a little flag that appears. And then I'm going to go to the next question. I'm going to skip it. You'll get a warning. They'll say you've not answered one or more parts of a question. Click the yes button to go to the next question or no button to stay. Just click yes. Go to the next question. Oh, this one looks pretty hard too. I'm going to wait, come back, chemical reactions, and go on. So I come through, oh yeah, I've struck through, I've eliminated. Again, I'm not taking this for real. Oh, I need to turn the strike through tool off so I can select my answer. I'm going to go through here. Now this one, we need a calculator. Okay, you need to use your formula charts. So you come up and click the calculator. All you need is a basic one. It's going to shrink down and you can slide this out of the way so you don't need it. So I'm going to use my formula chart. It says which force is closest to the net force acting on the vehicle. So on my scratch paper, I'm going to figure out, oh, I'm going to solve for force. So I multiply mass, which is 1100, times acceleration, which is negative 1.2. That means I'm slowing down. So I need to hit the negative sign here, 1.2 equals. Get 1320, it says it's closest to, so now I know the answer is B. So I can select B and I can go to the next question. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flag this one, pretend that I need to come back to it. I'm going to go through some others. Mind you, I'm just clicking. I'm going to skip this one. Gives me a warning. I'm going to, I marked that one. Okay, I want to show you number 11. When you get to one of these where you have to put in a value, it says be sure to use the correct place value. Valence electrons in group 15. Well, I know since it's in group 15, it has 5 valence electrons. I need to make sure I put it in the ones place because there's only 5. It doesn't matter if it's positive or negative, so I don't want you to worry about that. You don't have to put the positive or negative in order to do that. So here's some tricks. I want you to go ahead, play around on that some more. When you get to the end of the test, remember I showed you at the beginning what it'll look like, and I just say do your best, don't sweat the rest. We've prepared really well, and you guys have a great night. Bye.